Ron McCoy here, playing Rob McCool, a fictional character. All the characters in this presentation are fictional. You may recall that he has received a call from District Security informing Rob that he will need to pack up all of his things from his former classroom. This includes all of the theme items as well. If you know Rob McCool, you know that he always establishes a theme for his classroom, and this year's theme was LO Speedway 313. Rob's 19 years in that classroom began in 2005. Yikes, what a mess. It looked a lot like that on August 7th of this year when I first moved back into my classroom after the big paint job that Frida Maples received this past summer. So, on the very first day of school, August 24, 2005, a reporter was dispatched to my classroom and took a photograph of Rob McCool with his very first class of students at Frida Maples Elementary School. This photograph appeared on the front of the Northland section of the Kansas City Star. Look at the scowl on my face. Those poor students were probably thinking, what have we gotten ourselves into? As you may know, Principal Judy Hickenlooper has been at Frida Maples since it opened. She was assistant principal back then. Very recently, Rob was nominated for Teacher of the Year through the Northland Chamber, and Judy Hickenlooper and assistant principal Connie Discipline escorted Rob to that event. Judy Hickenlooper drove. The conversation in the car to and from the banquet, while pleasant enough, did seem a bit stilted, but it was one of the longest conversations Rob had ever had with Connie Discipline. The banquet is held each year at the Expo Center, and teachers and other participants sit at tables with their schools. It's fun because you get to see people that you haven't seen in a long time. I saw a former student who was a principal in the district. We had a very nice meal, pleasant conversation. Soon it was time for the announcement of which nominees actually won Teacher of the Year. The burning question, would Rob McCool's name be announced as one of the Teachers of the Year? Alas, Rob did not get announced. He was not one of the Teachers of the Year. Although, as you know, over the course of the next 5 months, Rob would be the teacher most likely to be led to slaughter. And, as you already know, Rob McCool did not go easily. Rob and his diligent moving crew of 4 headed into his old classroom, took down all of the theme decorations, cleaned out filing cabinet drawers, some cabinets, and all of Rob's school possessions have ended up in his garage, in his sunroom, and in his shed. So when all is said and moved, Rob is getting ready to depart from his classroom, one in which he has taught for more than 19 years, for the very last time. The two security guards, who had been dispatched to make sure that Rob did not rip up the building, are standing nearby. A former student, one of the moving crew, is as well. Pretty much Rob is saying, "Okay, room, it's been great. Don't let the door hit you on the way out." And he was getting ready to depart, but the former student was shocked, taken aback by the lack of emotion that Rob was expressing. So Rob decided to do a retake of the scene. This room that I have been in for more than 19 years has been a huge part of my life, and now it is no longer going to be there. I will never return to this room at Freedom Maples Elementary School ever again. I have made my mark on many, many, many students. I feel like I have influenced them, hopefully in the right direction, but this chapter of my life is forever closed. Sometimes the most painful endings are the start of the most beautiful beginnings. Rob has not been working at Freedom Maples Elementary School. He's had time for things like an excursion to the Nelson Atkins Art Museum, Rob also had the opportunity to meet with his former employer, the superintendent of Freedom Public Schools. And while Rob relishes the opportunity to bring more closure to his lengthy career, he is also filled with apprehensions about heading into that district administrative center. Oh, what will Rob face? What will the superintendent have to say to Rob? Well, you can find out the answers to those questions and so much more as you tune in the next exciting edition of Rob McCool's Guide to Freedom. And truly devastating news comes to Rob McCool and his family. Be sure you tune in the next edition.